Has your house become a financial burden to you or a physical burden too big to take care of and too expensive to own? And you have adult children living with you, so you haven't sold yet? Listen to this quick tip. I spent 30 years as a financial advisor and 15 years in the real estate business. And being in the real estate business, I wear three hats. I'm a real estate investor, I'm a financial advisor, and I'm a therapist. And I didn't expect the therapist part when I went into this business, but it's a really big part of what we do. We make a living buying and selling houses, but I always like to make sure, it's actually a big part of the way our company operates, that anyone who comes in contact with us benefits in some way, shape, or form. They had a pleasant experience dealing with us, they learned something dealing with us, or we bought a house from them and got them out of their home. We like one of those three things to take place with every person we meet. And that goes from the very big first person up into the last person. That's sort of the way our company tries to run. So that explains the three hats. But I encountered something relatively recently, which I've encountered many times before, and that is a homeowner who really was scraping by to stay in the house. And he has three children in their 20s, all college graduates, living in the house, none of them contributing to the maintenance of the house. And has nothing. He's really fighting financially to keep this house afloat. And he wants to move. And he really needed me, not as a home buyer, but as a person he could consult with, an outsider looking in, to sort of give him permission. It sounds crazy, but it's the way it works. It's not uncommon to sit there and tell his kids they got to go, that he's selling the house, he has no choice. And the analogy I gave him, which is the one I want him to give to his children, is when you go on an airplane and they say, put your oxygen mask on before you help others like your children. His suffering and his financial distress is putting him in a bad position that he will not be able to help his children, not only help them in the future, but his children will have to be helping him in the future. So to help keep that from being their fate, if they would leave now and he can sell his house and downsize, he'd be in a lot better financial situation. So you have to have those difficult conversations with your kids. We feel we're parents who want to take care of our kids forever, but there's a time and a place that you have to just sit there and say, sorry guys, I've done all I can do. I've gone as far as I can go. It's now time for you to fly the coop, go out on your own and do what you got to do. And that's the advice I'm giving to you, not as a real estate investor, but as a father of two children myself who've gone out on their own. And actually, my son is my business partner. So that's a really nice way to have put him back. And my daughter's 2 miles away. So with that in mind, I've been very fortunate, but I know not everyone is so lucky. But make sure you take care of yourself. Your children will be just fine.